start off the video by trying to crack a zip folder. Firstly, we have to create a zip folder. I will show you that from the terminal only. You can also create a zip folder using the archive manager. Just right click on any folder and click on compress. Select the format and name it and set the password in its properties, so you're good to go. But I will show you how to do it from the terminal only. So let's begin the video. So firstly, let's create a new folder, or firstly we will go to our desktop directory, and after that we will create a folder called new. If you're not familiar with these commands, please refer to the basic Linux command section, so you'll be good to go. After that you can list it out and it is there. Now we will put some content in it. Let's go there first. Oh sorry. So let's put some content in it. I will be putting a txt file in it. So let's write something. So let's say the file. Let's check if it is there. Yes, it is. So let's go back to desktop directory, one step back. So let's see our new is there. Let's try to open a new window now, so we will have a clearer look on this. So now what we are going to do is we will use an inbuilt tool in Kali Linux, that is zip. You will check out its options, so you will have a better understanding of what is actually happening here. We'll be focusing on two options, that is recurse into directories, and the -e option, that is the encrypt option. So the command will be zip -re. We are utilizing both the options. So after that, the output folder name, you can name it new.zip. After that, the input folder name, that is the new. So it will ask for the password 123 123. So we are good to go. Now it has been encrypted, you can check it out. So after that we will try to create a hash file using John the Ripper tool. So the command for that will be zip to John, and it will be the input folder, that is new.zip, and output hash file name, I will name it hash.txt. You can name it anything. So let's go, and the hash file has been created. You can check that also. So it is there on the desktop. So hash file has been created. Now we will try to crack the password of this zip file. So let's use the command John and the name of the hash file. So it's hash.txt. So you can see the speed, because of the weakness of the password, the password has been cracked in a fraction of a second. So it is 123. So you have successfully cracked a zip folder which was password protected. I also showed you how you protected the folder by setting up a password using the command line. You can also do it through the archive manager, but I like it that way, so I also showed you how to do it using the command line. So now moving back, let's close it out. So I have closed both the terminals. So let's open a new terminal. Now I will show you how to crack into a user. Actually it is a post exploitation section, but using this tool I have to show this. So firstly I will explain something to you, that will be the shadow file, so it will be clear to you what we are doing actually. So let's go to that shadow file first. You can find it in /etc/. You can directly type in the name of the file, that is shadow. We are actually trying to move into a file, sorry for that. Firstly we'll move into etc, so you can ls it out, it is there. So I will show you. So here it is. Here is the shadow file. Firstly I would also like to share with you that it was present in the password file, but nowadays it only contains the name of the users but not the hashes of the password. So nowadays it is in the shadow file, so we need to crack the shadow file. So what we are going to do is Let's go back to our home directory and clear out these things. So firstly, let's create a new user. So add user. I hope you're familiar with these commands as I already made a video on that. So add user, the name of the user, let's name it test. So adding user test, so set a password. So set the password as 1234. Okay, retype 1234. So we have set the password. You can skip these steps by continuously hitting the enter button. So is this information right? You can type in y and you're good to go. The user has been created. You can confirm this out by opening the shadow file. So how you can do that is cat dash etc slash shadow. So you can see the name of the user created here and the hash generated from the password that has been set up, it is also here. John the Ripper basically works on hashes, so everything we do, like we crack a password, it is using the hash. Firstly we create a hash and then dehash it, but as it is already hashed, so we can directly try to crack in it. We can use the command john slash etc slash shadow. So it will try to get the passwords. It will take some time, but you can see it has successfully found the password of the user created just now. So you can see that 1234 was the password I set up. So it has successfully cracked the password. I will show you another option where you can supply a word list to John the Ripper tool. So it will be more flexible if you are creating your own custom word list using a tool called Crunch. I will make a separate video on that. You can create your own custom word list based on the information of the target. So tool. So firstly we will navigate to the word list that is already pre-installed in the Kali Linux. It is present in the word list directory that is in share folder. You can go into USR, then into share, then into the word list. So it is there. I forgot to mention that USR is a directory. So we are in it, so we can list it out. There are many word lists there, but few of them are downloaded. I actually like this crack station one. I have downloaded this from the internet. You can also do it. So right now we will be dealing with the rocky.txt, which is actually already present there. You don't need to download it. It is inbuilt in Kali Linux. So you can see that it is compressed in gzip format. So we will decompress it using the tool gzip dash d to decompress it, and the name of the file that is a bit long, so we will copy it. We can use Control Shift C and Control Shift V. So you can press enter. So hopefully it gets decompressed. We can list it out and check. It has been decompressed. So let's copy it to desktop. So it will be a bit easier for us. So the input file that is rocky.txt. I will send it to root slash desktop. So it is there, you can see it. So I will show you a different method actually. In the previous method, when we tried to crack the shadow file, that was limited to actually cracking the password of the recently created account. So in this I will show you how to create a file that the John the Ripper will understand that this file needs to be cracked. There are many hashes in it, many user accounts, so we will try to crack all of them at once using the John the Ripper tool. So firstly let's clear out things or open a new window. So let's go to home directory first. So what we will do is we will firstly navigate to the etc folder. Let's go into etc and let's get out password for you. I have already shown you the shadow file. You can see the password file. Here's the list of users that are present in it. The root user always remains at the first line, so it is here, root user, along with its permissions and all that stuff that you are not required to know right now. So what we can do is we can simply unshadow. There's a tool unshadow. We can unshadow these two files actually into a one file that the John will be able to understand. So we are feeding John the hashes of all these user accounts. So we will put them into a one using a tool called unshadow. So let's unshadow. Oh, sorry, unshadow the name of the file, that is password. It is not password word, it is passwd. Remember that. And it is shadow. You can already also list it out and see. That is a better way of doing it. I remember this, that's why I'm directly using these names. You can unshadow these, and we will create a file called passwords.txt. So the hashes will be actually fetched from both these files, actually the shadow file and the names from the password file, and all that stuff will be taken and thrown into the passwords.txt file. It is as simple as it sounds. And we will hit enter and the file has been created. So what we are going to do is we will try to supply the word list, and using that word list rocky.txt we will try to crack all the passwords of the user accounts that are present in the system. So let's type it out, John dash w, or you can write dash word list, it's your choice, equal to, after that you have to type the directory where the word list is present. So it is present on the desktop, so rock.txt. So after that you have to name the passwords.txt file. Make sure you are already in the directory where the file is present. It is etc directory. I have unshadowed the file, so it will be there. So passwords.txt. So loaded 5 password hashes with 5 different salts. It is SHA-515 crypt 3, SHA-515. So almost all of them are SHA. So it is a hashing algorithm. So we will try to see the loaded hashes, actually the passwords, not the hashes. The hashes have been cracked already. So to do that you need to type john dash dash show and the name of the file passwords.txt. It will list out the fetched passwords, and here we go. You can see the complex password I have set for my user account has been cracked using the word list. Without word list I don't think it will be cracked. It is time consuming. So by supplying a word list you are actually saving up time, but that depends upon the complexity of the password. If it is stronger, then using a word list is also a kind of time consuming process. So I have cracked passwords of all user accounts. You can see every user account password has been cracked by using that unshadow option and taking that data and putting that into a one file and feeding it to John the Ripper tool to crack the password. So guys, I hope you understand what I was trying to teach you. So thank you so much for watching this video. So guys, meet you in the next video.